Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Friday. So excited. It's the weekend.
Mhm.
We have Max joining us today. This is
Hi,
his first time
everyone.
going live on his channel. We'll wait for a few more people to join Max before we get started and kind of give them a rundown of
Okay,
what we plan on
awesome.
doing today.
Well, hi, everyone. I'm excited for my first live stream from my channel. This is awesome.
Yes, and you'll get to learn a little bit more about what Max is going to be covering, what we're going to be chatting about. But I'm excited because we got so many questions sent via email, which was so nice.
Yeah, I got some to mine, so I got my first emailers.
Yes, first emailers. Everyone's been so supportive, which has been amazing.
hmm
Let's see. We'll let everyone come in a little bit longer. I'm excited that there's people who want to spend their Friday afternoons with us.
Yeah,
Thank
hi,
you.
everyone. Thank you for being in the chat. Hi, Dee.
Oh, yes. Hi, Angel Eyes, L. Casey, Summary Wednesday. I see D's in yours. Wow,
hmm
20 people. We just jumped.
That's awesome. Hi, everyone. Welcome in.
26. Yep. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Hi, Brenda. I love Brenda. I see her name and I get so happy because she's also. Oh, hey, Gary. Welcome in. Dawn, L. Dawn. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. We're going to be doing a live Q&A. Hi, J Love. Good afternoon. It's a
Hi,
beautiful
everyone.
day here in Connecticut. I hope everyone else is having a beautiful day. Finally, it looks like the smoke has cleared out a little bit.
Mhm. Yeah, the smoke is they said yesterday was going to be the worst day here, so today's been better.
Oh,
Um,
thank you,
and
Brenda. Everybody, please remember to hit the like button. Brenda, can I make you a moderator? Do you mind? I feel like she always pops up and she's so positive that I would love for her to mod for me. I have three already, but I do want to add more. Hi, Kimmy. Craigers wants to know. Oh, wait, y'all don't work today. It's Summer Fridays, so
Summer
we
Friday.
have the have. Oh, perfect, Brenda. I'm going to add you now. Diane. Hi, Diane. Everyone, please remember to, yep, Kristen, happy Friday. I think we're getting everyone in the chat. So just to get everyone an update, we wanted to hop on here. We wanted to spend our Friday afternoon with all of you. And we want you guys to get to know us a little bit more. You're more than welcome to ask questions right there in the comments. We also received a good amount of questions via email, which we'll be able to go through. Again, it's going to basically be on true crime, our channels, what we plan on doing moving forward. So we're super excited. And I just want to thank everyone again for whoever is here, whoever's liking, subscribing, and just supporting the channel as a whole. You guys really gave me the push to feel like this is something that I can do. In the beginning, I was super nervous. I was like, you worried that people may judge you based on finding interest in true crime. But I feel like there's never enough people that are covering a case like these, because a lot of them are either cold, who got arrested may not be the person that other people are thinking should have been arrested. So there's a lot that I want to continue to share with you guys. Max, do you want to hop in? I'm just going to add Brenda as a mod while we do
Okay,
this.
awesome. Yeah, I mean, definitely really exciting. Everyone has been so nicely, like, very great towards me, I'd say. Everyone in the chat has been amazing. Everyone's subscribing. I hit 100 subscribers the other night during the stream with Michelle and Shibby, which was super exciting. And I'm really excited for my channel. I want to talk more about true crime. I had a lot of fun learning. I think Michelle has really given me a ton of new things that I want to look into, but I'm also excited, like I said, to show off, my travels, things reading, and, send me an email if you have anything that you want Michelle and I to cover. We definitely want to get out there. There's a lot of things here in Connecticut that we want to talk about. We're making a list, and people have been emailing with some ideas for us. So we're excited, and, definitely want to get out there to Arizona to see things. So hopefully we'll do that soon in September, and just excited to be going live. I think going live is super fun because the chat is awesome to, see what everyone's thinking. And I've always kind of wanted to have a YouTube, so it's cool, but I don't think I thought I'd be live streaming just because when I wanted a YouTube, I don't think live streaming was a huge thing back then. So it's fun.
Back then.
It's fun,
Yeah,
super
I
old.
also feel like, especially with you, it's like of course, like true crime comes because I feel like you found interest with us just chatting about certain cases, but I feel like with you, you're going to be doing a lot more than just true crime. Like he wants to chat about books. He travels a lot. There's just a lot there that he wants to be able to share with all of you. And I feel like his travels are super cool and the places that he goes, and maybe there's things that he could bring you to there that everyone wants to see. Hey, Stacks. Hi, Robbie. Thank you so much. Robbie said, I think you both will be fine. It might take a while, but it'll be worth it. Good luck. Robbie says Max spells his name the same way I spell my dog's name. I call him my Max.
Oh, that's awesome.
Angel Eyes wants to know your channel, so let me. DZ said hello, Michelle, Max, and all in the chat. I'm watching for Max's channel. I'll add watch hours.
Max
is going to get watch hours anyway because we're dual streaming, so this is perfect.
But that's awesome. Thank you, Designs Laura. That's amazing.
Yes,
I appreciate it.
What kind of books, Max? Kay Wilson wants to know.
I love reading. Okay, so I really like thriller books. So that's something exciting. Maybe Michelle and I will do a book club because Michelle and I are in a book club, just us, with our friend. So maybe we'll do one where we could all read it and then hop on and talk about it.
That would be super cool, doing a book club with everyone on here. I don't know if everyone obviously would be interested, so we can maybe do something separate with those who are in it.
Yeah. But something like that. I love talking about books. So I love mystery, thriller. I'm a huge fan of beach reads. Ellen Hildebrand, I love her books. I love fantasy. I've read all the books by Sarah J. Maas. And I love sci-fi. I just love books that are super detailed. Anything that has a lot of details really draws me in. My channel is just.
I'm getting you. I'm going to pin you to my thing. Hold on one second.
But yeah, definitely want to talk more about books. Right now, I'm reading. It's a reread, The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand, which I like because it combines Nantucket, which I love Nantucket, and the beach reads with like a murder mystery. So I already know who did it, but it's still really interesting to read. And I'm also reading Mad Mabel, which is a book set in England, and it's kind of also a murder mystery. You don't really know what's going on. I'm just starting to get into it, but it's really good so far.
The Frida books are really good. So anyone who's interested in murder mysteries or just like some crazy twists.
Yeah.
But I pinned Max's channel to the chat. So if anyone wants to follow him and subscribe, yes, please don't forget to like and subscribe to both of us. It's still super smoky in Ohio. It's wild. I know it's scary. Yeah. It's really scary because I felt honestly, like I felt it in my throat the last 2 days where it just feels so thick and it was not good. You don't want to go outside. I didn't want to roll my windows down the car. So that's been crazy. Super smoky in Virginia too. Awful. Wow, Susie.
I felt like the dog was sort of like, I don't want to go outside when I would walk.
Yeah.
He would kind of be like, okay, let's go back inside now.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah. Also, I want to know where everyone is from in the chat. If you don't mind sharing with us, I'm curious to see. I know we have a Virginia, we have Ohio. Curious if there's anyone around us. But while those come in, Max, do you want to get started?
Yeah.
So what we did was we combined the questions. 857's in the chat. He said morning and afternoon. We finally got some rain in Tucson. I did see that. So I don't know if anyone else watched, but Alex went back in front of Nancy's and everything seemed to go fine, which is it was fine.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, rain in movies and books symbolizes change. So
that's good.
Yeah. So hopefully, maybe something's coming. Who knows?
Oh, wow. We have a lot. New Jersey, Florida, Knoxville, San Diego, Cali, Virginia, Oklahoma, Texas, Ohio.
Mexico. I'm going to Cabo in August.
Yeah, Max is always traveling.
Yeah. I'm
we have a UK in the chat. Hi, T.
Oh, hi.
Okay, so let's get into it. So what we did was, again, thank you to everyone who sent in their questions, wanting to know a little bit more about us. I got a lot, so it was awesome. So we just combined them, and we'll Max is going to start off just by asking a few questions, and we'll kind of back them back and forth together.
And if anyone has any questions, we'll be monitoring the chat also. So we'll try and work those in as we go.
Yeah, just ask them in the chat. Yeah. We're open book. So any questions that you have, just ask them.
So I guess just to get us started, Michelle, I know you've talked a little bit about it, but how did you get into true crime? Like what was like the first case that got you hooked? What was your intro to true crime?
Okay, so Martha Moxley.
Hmm.
So I think I was in middle school, and I remember coming home from school. My mom was watching like a Dateline.
Hmm.
I don't know what it was, a Dateline, or maybe it was on Lifetime. I was in middle school. And I remember watching it and I got hooked and I was like, wait, like, how could this have happened to her? Like, where you're still at that age where you're not totally understanding someone could actually murder you for that. Oh, 857, he's in your chat now. Great job, Max.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, 857.
um so I think trying to process that as well was hard, and it kind of hooked me into say real things like this can happen where you're at that mindset, especially at that age being a younger girl,
Hmm.
and knowing this could happen to you. And again, I know they had an arrest in that case, which we can get into, but it kind of took me by surprise because I was trying to understand um, how this could happen to someone, why this could happen to someone, and how they didn't have the confirmation of um, the killer, and they were still trying to figure it out. So that was really scary for me, I guess, but also interested me because I was like, I want to know more about Martha Moxley, and I want to know more about other cases. So since Martha Moxley, and again, it was in Connecticut, I have been watching, I think I've watched all of the 2020s, honestly,
Hmm.
all of
Yeah.
the 48 hours. Like, I'm constantly listening. And I feel like it's important, especially to spread awareness to others. Like, I feel like, especially being a girl nowadays, it is super important to, be aware of your around surroundings, especially because we do travel often. We're in New York City a lot.
Hmm.
So I make sure that I know exactly what's going on. I feel like, honestly, no one's going to mess with me because of that.
No. Yeah, you're short, but you're feisty.
I
And
am
you're very
short, but
aware
I
of
am
what's going
feisty.
on.
I'm
Yeah.
literally 5 feet tall, but do
Mhm.
not mess with me.
No. Do you, Michelle, I'm just curious from you talking about this, how do you think things have changed now? Because, like, for
You're
example, when you
cutting in
were,
and out, Max.
oh,
Let's see. Let's see. Okay, you're back.
can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Um, I'm curious, do you think social media and everything with live streaming, like how has true crime and investigations changed since from when you were younger to now?
So actually, I feel like my point of view has changed a lot in specific things because, so for instance, I was watching the Lacey Peterson new doc last night,
Hmm.
and back then I felt like it was so cut and dry. Again, he maybe still be guilty. He is in jail. He is proven to be guilty. Whatever. But I feel as if because of YouTube now and knowing there are other people covering cases, not just mainstream media, I feel like that is super effective because it's giving you more coverage
Hmm.
and understanding, whereas it's not cut and dry. So you're not missing the little details. So I feel like a lot of times you'll have um, you'll have people covering cases like mainstream media, but they're not giving you all the context or the facts. So, like what we're learning now with the Lacey Peterson cases, DNA was never collected from the van that was on fire, like a street down from her house, or there was no DNA evidence inside of Scott Peterson's boat,
Hmm.
or they were saying that there was four concrete yeah, people want to know about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll share it with you. It's on A&E. It was on last night, and it's on tonight too. There's two parts to it. And I would also love to cover that case as well, because I do think with this new evidence kind of coming to life, it might change some people's thoughts on it. Because I was like, oh, he cheated on her, like he kind of went MIA after it. And again, he could still be guilty. That's not what I'm saying. I just think that there is, with this type of media and this type of coverage nowadays, it's opening light to seeing kind of more to the story rather than just cut and dry and making people guilty, even if they might not be. Does that make sense? I guess that's what I'm seeing from
Yeah.
my own point of view. Let me just say hi Texas Peg. Hi, Sweet Caroline. Thank you for being here. Hold on, let me just get the info on the doc too. So if anyone wants to watch it.
Is it just streaming on A&E, or were you watching it live, Michelle?
It is, so you could watch it on Hulu the next day, but I
Okay.
did watch it live last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah. We should definitely cover that. I feel like people would be interested.
Yeah, that was also another case that really got a lock on me.
Mhm.
Because again, there's just so many factors to it. And I was like so taken into it where I'm like, how can anyone think that he's not guilty? And now I'm kind of taken back and I'm like, wait, but why wasn't any of this evidence provided then? And now it's just coming out now.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's one of those things too, like you're saying with this, is like there's so much more evidence and so many more people looking into it because of social media and because of what's going on with live streamers, people going there, that back then we just didn't have. So
yeah, Annie, I agree. I think, like, yes, I agree with all the facts that came out saying that he is guilty, but I'm just saying it's funny to see now how, not funny, it's crazy to see now how there's more evidence coming out basically saying X, Y, and Z, but this DNA is now being shown, and he actually never had the concrete bricks made as four. There was only one. So I'm just curious, like, why is all that coming out now? Oh, you got to 125. Good job.
oh, thank you. And thank you, Brenda.
Yeah, so just for anyone who does want to watch it, it is on A&E July 16th and 17th, and it was on at 9 p.m., but you can catch yesterday's on Hulu. I care about Nancy. She reminds me of my mom, who is same age but deceased. I know, and I think that's why keeping Nancy's name out there is super important, because she's an older woman and they're really just sweeping this under the rug. So I think that's also why I've found this case especially to also kind of have a lock on me, where it's super hard to chat about other cases. So we want to keep Nancy's name out there. We want to figure out what happened.
I think just also with everyone right now, we're kind of in like a stalemate almost, where we're looking at the same information. And I think that that's been good because it's helpful to have so many people combing through things. And as we've noticed, the more conversation that's had, the more things people are noticing, or the more information that can be gathered, because hearing other people's perspectives is really important.
It is. I don't know if it's mine or not. I'm going to go in because you're still like lagging. Does anyone else? Yeah, everyone that chats is Max.
I could go upstairs. Maybe.
If it might be me, if it is.
Who knows? Let's see. Who's the
Gary said, please review the Missy Beaver church murder in Texas. Definitely will.
I've never heard of that one. We'll add that to our list, though.
Oh, it looks like Texas P sent star for 2 jewels. That's cool. I'm still trying to figure out what those mean, but that is cool. Max sounds good here, but U2 has been having some issues, so maybe it's fine.
Yeah. If you don't hear me, just tell me and I'll repeat what I'm saying. So.
Okay, perfect. That sounds good. Yeah, and I'll probably go in anyway, just so that I can ensure that it's not coming from my end as well. I was just trying to get some fresh air today, seeing as if it's finally clear skies.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline, he's pinned to the chat, so you could find him. He's just Max Live. You're good on your feed. Okay, Kay Wilson. Okay. So maybe it is me then.
Who knows? I guess as long as they can hear us, that's what matters.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna move inside. One moment, please.
Okay.
Keep everyone excited.
Okay, Michelle's just going up. I'll start doing a dance.
Do you like my new background pic?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, well, once she moves up, hopefully it'll be better. Okay, yeah, it definitely, I think it was a Michelle issue and she was trying to blame it on me. So I'll have to get her back for that one. But yeah, just looking at the chat. The Missy Beaver, I'm curious about that church murder in Texas. We'll have to look into that. We have a list going of cases that we want to talk about, but I think also right now it's definitely important to keep on talking about Nancy. So that'll maybe be a separate thing. I don't know how we'll, plan to do that, but I think for right now, looking at everything with Nancy and going over and trying to get different opinions is the most important thing, just to keep the conversation going. And, hopefully we'll have some more, things coming out as we move forward. Like I said, it rained last night, so rain represents change, and maybe something's coming. Who knows? Hi,
That would
Michelle.
be awesome.
You good now?
I'm good. Yeah, you look nice and clear. Maybe it was just because I was sitting outside. Hi,
Yeah.
Sky Angel. Thank you
Hi,
for
Sky
being here.
Angel.
Uh, yeah. So, I know you recently have just gotten more interested in true crime. Obviously, I've been kind of dragging you through it with all the updates I give to you daily. Is there a case that stood out to you besides the Nancy Guthrie case that made you a little bit more interested?
I feel like for me, it's more so I'm so interested now because I wasn't too aware. Like how you said, as a little kid, you were watching that. I don't remember really watching the news and hearing about like unsolved crimes or things like that. Like I remember the issue with the lady who got attacked by the monkey. Like things like that stick out to me more when I was a kid because that story was just so crazy. I can't remember the name or where it happened, but do you know what I'm talking about? Where the
Yeah, the
woman
chimp.
yes.
Yes.
Her. And then what was her name where they were in Italy and they thought she killed the roommate?
Oh, Amanda Knox.
Yes, Amanda Knox. I remember that as a little kid because my grandma and I, we would talk about it a ton. And I remember thinking like, oh my God, Italy seems so far away. And like, so it felt so foreign. So that was definitely interesting to me. So I think that's something like moving forward, I want to learn more. I think coming on and talking about everything is important. You know, I think there's a lot of cases that people have said how there weren't a lot of eyes on them. And then with social media, now they've been able to put things together and solve them. So that could be great if we're a part of, you know, the help with that. But I also think looking at international cases would be interesting. There's a lot of really interesting but sad and scary and sometimes sick things that have gone on around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and especially with you traveling. Hi,
yeah.
Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
Yeah.
being here. Oh, she's in your chat. She's not in mine.
Oh, hi, Chelsea.
Oh, Angel, I says I see your dogs. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
move anywhere without Fritz by my side. I literally had to get him to follow me inside. It's a whole thing. But even, yeah, I remember especially when the Idaho 4 case happened too, I remember reaching out to you. So Max and I are 10 years apart. I'm 10 years older than him. So he was in college at the time of this happening. So I reached out to him and was like, you need to lock your doors. And I know that probably affected you as well because being at that same age bracket as that happening to those kids, it makes you realize, okay, maybe college or this era of my life isn't as safe, and just making your roommates and everyone around you more aware of these situations. I think that's just super important, is like these things can happen and we need to be more on our toes and more aware.
Yeah. I mean, for example, with that, like we were all in college, all of us lived on our own in apartments. I went to school in Boston. So it definitely was really scary. Like we never will send anyone home in an Uber alone. We'll never let anyone walk home alone, even if we're leaving and walking them and then going back. I just think trying to bring awareness to young people to really try and be safe and take the extra precautions is important because you never know. And a lot of things happened while we were there with people getting roofied or drugged or things like that. Really scary, scary things. So but I did appreciate you reaching out. That was nice of you.
I did. I was like, please lock your doors, be
Yeah.
safe. Because I know in Spain, you kind of would just go MIA. And I'm like, please be safe.
Yeah. But I always lived in a building with security. That was the good thing over there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Versus living in Boston, we were living just in regular apartments, no security. Yeah.
Sweet Caroline said Ted Bundy fooled everyone. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Christine is new to the chat too. Hi, Christine. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Jody Arias trial sealed with getting me hooked. I have to look into that. I'm not really up to date with that. So that's the thing, is like I want to be knowledgeable on anything that I'm talking about. Like for instance, like the Lacey Peterson, Nancy Guthrie, Martha Moxley, Idaho 4. There's cases that I really like. I almost get like addicted to them, or like I do a full deep dive. So if there's anything, we're going to add that to our list. If there's anything that I feel let's chat as a whole together, like I will do a full on deep dive.
Yeah.
Especially with the one that happened in Cheshire too. I think the Cheshire murders with the the husband that got out. I mean, that's just a few towns away from us, so we could definitely chat about that as well. But I mean, I also would love everyone to watch the new Lacey Peterson doc and then for us to chat about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we do, like I said, we want to keep Nancy's name out there, but there are other cases that do deserve to have coverage as well. Same with the Holly Dasso case. That was absolutely insane. I'm going to send you Dame 857's videos that he shared with me from covering that case. I think you would find it very, very interesting. It's sad. I don't understand why there's not more coverage on it. But yeah, again, following these different types of stories really is eye-opening because it makes you realize how your community as a whole is kind of has like covered, you know. Oh, Natalie Holloway, that is another one. So my friend's getting married in Aruba in May, and I want to go to all of the spots. I want to cover everything while I'm there. Natalie Holloway, that was a extremely sad case. But remember, her mom like didn't leave the island. She wanted answers. Like that was a mama bear at its finest. Like that's what I'm saying. We're not seeing that with Nancy's family. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're seeing, and same with Lacey Peterson's, like not her husband, but like her parents and everyone else was like really trying to advocate for her. And that's where we're lacking right now with Nancy's case. And I think that's also why that bothers people is like there's no advocating for her.
Yeah.
Hi, Daniel. Welcome. I'm new to your channel, but seen you before in another one. Thank you so much for being here. Sweet Caroline said the first serial book I read was Richard Speck from the 60s, Chicago. You should watch that. Read that, Max. I feel like you would like that.
Also, Kay Wilson said there's one about, how do you say that? Shelley Knotek?
Called it If You Tell It's Crazy.
I'm writing this down. I was also going to bring up, did you ever hear about Madeleine McCann, who went missing in Portugal? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, they questioned your friend because she had the same dot on her eye. So they thought that she was the girl that was, they thought she was Madeleine.
Yeah, not to get too off topic, but one of my friends had, because with Madeleine McCann, I believe it was she had a birthmark on her eye or something on the eye.
There was like a dot or something. Yeah.
And one of my friends has similar eyes and was a young girl, like the same age. And a lady saw them at Home Depot and thought that maybe she was Madeleine. And the police ended up coming to their house, the FBI. They questioned her dad. They found her mom and questioned her. They took her out to the garden. And even though she was young, she still remembers it. So that was something interesting. They still never found her, unfortunately. I mean, people come forward saying that they're her quite often, but I don't think
it never matches up. Sky Angel also said, I know I brought it up before, but I really believe if all of you got together, you could solve the Maura Murray case. I'm going to add that to our list.
Oh yeah, get that.
I'm writing it. Yeah, so we have a bunch too. There was another one, Nolan Wells and Elena Moore as well. Wait, let me add that too.
Trying to get all this down, but this is awesome. Keep sending anything that you want us to look into.
Yeah, and ask us questions. We're here to ask them. Again, I know most of you probably emailed them in because, like I said, we got a bunch.
Yeah.
So we're trying to filter through that. Hey, Army Vet. Army Vet is awesome. I don't know if you ever listened to our lives.
Yes, that was awesome. I listened to that while I was driving to the Cape, and he's great.
The best.
Yeah.
He makes your head like.
I know. I was like
differently.
Wow. Yeah.
Do you want to hop to the next question?
Yes. Let's keep going with the Q&A. And again, if there's anything anyone wants to know, put it in the chat and we'll try to go through it. But what would you say, Michelle, keeps you up at night? Like, is there a case that you're like, oh my God, I either want to solve this or I need to know an answer to it?
I mean, I would say this one, the Nancy Guthrie. Yeah. I mean, I used to think about every single case that like I said, when I get obsessed with them, I don't stop really thinking about it. The Lacey Peterson one, Natalie Holloway, those all bothered me again. I feel like the situations, Martha Moxley, again, because she was such a young girl and how she died, they're just so tragic that I feel like it's really hard to just pick up and move on from them. So, I mean, the Nancy case right now, obviously, is what's bothering me because there's no new news. There's no new information. Sweet Caroline just said, I'm glad you're here in the daytime because I can't hang.
Yeah, us too. We go to bed early. So
well, honestly, though, I've been turning into a nighthawk because I do like the nighttime crew too, but I think it is cool to switch it up and do some stuff during the day, especially because the weeks could be a little bit busy, but
but we typically go to bed earlier.
Also, Baby Bear just said I was stuck on the Casey Anthony case. I have to say,
yeah.
people in the chat are either saying I look like Katy Perry, Meghan Markle, or Casey Anthony.
I did see that once, and I was like,
yeah.
it was like, I don't know, but a bit. I don't know.
978 Christina just said, hey, Michelle, Max, just tuning in. So glad you have a channel. I first saw you on 857's channel and think you're so beautiful and well-spoken. You're a joy to watch. Love the addition of Max. Thank you so much. If someone just goes, do you live with 857? But yeah, no, 857 was very welcoming to allow me to go on his channel. I love when there's just a group of people that allow you to help grow your channel. And I feel like 857 is one of them. He actually cares about his community. He cares about helping other YouTubers. Like you could see Max, like he started following you.
Yeah.
Everyone has been so nice. Like I said, like even going on when I first went on JLR's, like he didn't have to share my channel. Like he's the one who kind of gave me that initial push to be like, I'm going to give you the plug. Like, let's throw your channel up. So I seen that.
Oh, he was asking if you go live, not live with.
Oh, I was like, what? Yes. Everyone. Tammy said I seen an 857 also, then seen this live today. Yeah. I have gone live with 857 before. Like I said, he's very welcoming. Except me and Shibby actually like threw ourselves on his first live. We're like, oh, we're coming. So like we didn't even really give him an option.
Yeah.
Like that's me.
Yeah.
We're like, we're here. But yeah, no, I have to give a shout out to all of the YouTubers that I've been chatting with. They've all been so welcoming and nice. And again, I think everyone's end goal is to find out answers. And it is nice to go back and forth on everyone's ideas, you know what I mean? Because like I said, hearing you from a new perspective, it is nice. Glama Tutu, Michelle and Max with hearts. Hi.
I just want to say really quickly before the next question that I did see the Lily and Jack. I don't know if you saw this, Michelle. They're two little children who live in Nova Scotia, which is kind of above us in Canada, but it's kind of remote, and they're two children who went missing, and there's like very little evidence. They can't find anything. That would be something interesting to go on. I saw the chat mentioning it because there's not really a lot of coverage on it, but it's really sad.
Oh, that is sad. Yeah. That's what I think. It's more about raising awareness, especially like I said, for your age group too, bringing these cases to your age. Like you said, no one even knew about Nancy when you're chatting. Like a lot of them don't know the specifics. Sweet Caroline said, love all the streamers in our family that we've built. And that's the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Like I see a lot of the same names in everyone's chats, and I absolutely love that. I feel like everyone has been so supportive and everything has been so positive. I've rarely had any negativity. And I think that's amazing. Everyone is so sweet.
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I was just going to say that too.
On Lily and Jack, but maybe we can try and cover that soon just to go over it if everyone has interest. And JonBenet Ramsey, that's a case that fascinates me. And I actually, when I was visiting my cousin in Boulder, Colorado, they lived 2 streets over. And we saw the house. You can't really see it well because there's a bunch of trees and gates, but you can see it from 2 different angles. And she took me all around. So that's definitely an interesting one.
Well, that's super cool that you were that close.
I know. And I didn't even know that it had really happened there. So when she told me, I was shocked. Yeah, I didn't know that either, Sydney says, but it was surprising. And her roommates were really interested in it. And a lot of people there in Boulder, like the college students, were fascinated by it. But yeah, I don't know what it was like back then because I never heard anything about if there was any, college students trying to get involved, I guess, protesting or anything like that. But I guess we can go, this was kind of, talking about 857. Who would be your dream guest, Michelle, or dream like appearance to go on someone's live? I'm curious. Who would you love to interview, or who would you love?
I mean, people are I think this can go either way. So I am cautious with saying this, but I mean, I listen to him. I think he's a great interviewer. I
Mhm.
love Joe Rogan's
Yeah.
podcast.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, that will never happen, but
Hey,
uh,
don't say never. You never know.
you never know. But
Yeah.
honestly, I find him very interesting the way that he
Mhm.
interviews people. I think he covers topics that a lot of people won't cover. And again, this can go either way with the chat and how they feel about that. And I also feel as if JLR like has really paved the way for true crime in that case.
Mhm.
I love the way how he reports. And again, this can go either way. I have some people who don't love that I follow JLR or they absolutely love it. Again, can go either way. This is just my personal preference on what I enjoy. Um,
Mhm.
what about you, Max?
I mean, related to true crime, I do love JLR. You put me onto him. You would always, I would call you and I'd be like, "What's that in the background?" And it was JLR.
Yeah.
Because Michelle will have it playing while she's working, which I do too now.
You're like,
Um,
where are you? I'm like, I'm in front of the
yeah,
court or I'm in front of Nancy's house with
yeah.
JLR.
Or the Karen Reed when that was going on, and I'd be like, "What is that noise in the back?" And it was always like some when you were listening to the deliberations and everything. Um,
Like you couldn't pull me away from that case.
no,
I literally don't like I was so focused on that.
yeah, but in a good, I mean, it's interesting to you, so rightfully so. If you can do it while working, there's people who can't focus, but
Yeah,
you
no,
could.
it actually like it's comforting to
Yeah.
me.
Uh-huh. Um, but so I mean that would be cool, but I feel like as far as someone like random that I would love to like do some sort of live with, um, I don't know. I really love the author Elizabeth Gilbert. She's the one who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. And anytime anyone asks like what celebrity would you love to meet, I always say her, just because I think her story is super fascinating. So yeah, I
Oh,
guess.
good. Also, everyone in the chat is like pro JLR, which is
Oh,
great. Thank you guys. I
yeah,
got some not nice messages in the beginning,
yeah.
so seems like everyone here
Mhm.
is nice.
Yeah, that's great. How do you ver
I don't like Criminal Network because of his homophobic slurs. Overall, he's a great guy. I have lesbians in my family. Oh, LGBTQ.
Oh,
Um, yes. Oh, wait, Army Vet has a question for us.
yeah.
Question from Intel guys from Huacha. Is that how you say that?
I don't know, I guess. Just go with that.
How do you verify your source? How do you all differentiate between unverified claims and
Mhm.
publicly evidence? You all are really good together. Thank you so much, Army Vet. I feel like it's more, I don't really like saying things unless I'm hearing it confirmed.
Mhm.
And that's another thing I do like from JLR is he actually never really gives which way he's going. I feel like he can cover a case and not really say how he feels. And I feel like that's really powerful because you can kind of like, do you think this person's guilty or not guilty? Or
Mhm.
what do you think about this? And I find that amazing because at the end of the day, you're listening to both sides, which I agree with. I think everyone has their own opinions. And I think everyone's allowed to have their own opinions. And I don't think that there should be ever an issue with that.
Yeah.
Everyone should be able to say whether they think someone's guilty or not guilty, whether they like someone or they don't like someone. So I do like that. I like how he's super neutral. I like that he um I don't know, it's just I enjoy following it.
Yeah. Verifying the source, though, I think is really difficult. Like with people these days stating on social media their opinion that people then take as fact. I think that's the difficult thing because there's so much speculation and people just kind of putting things together and then, making up their own theory. And I think that's kind of like you're saying, Michelle, JLR does a good job. And I think we both want to replicate this where we're open to anything and we're open to anyone's idea. Everyone should share it, but you also just have to be really careful about not
You don't
taking
want to
something.
confirm things.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm open to hearing everyone's different ideas, their
Mhm.
different thoughts. Obviously, nothing is confirmed
Yeah.
until it's released, public
Mhm.
release. But
Yeah.
I am very interested in hearing everyone's thoughts, everyone's opinions. I think it's fascinating because some ideas that you never thought were possible, you can hear from someone, you're like, wait, like that actually does make sense, or I
Mhm.
agree with that. Um, so yeah, I think definitely being able to cover things, but giving it to an extent.
Mhm.
Oh, can't forget Fritz. Fritz is literally right by my side, passed out.
Yeah. I mean, that's one important thing to note too, is like, especially with this, it's the more coverage and the more people talking about it is really the best way to get eyes on it and to try and find new evidence. If you're not open to hearing a new opinion, then you're going to be part of the problem, because things can change
Very one-sided.
And I think we've seen that in other cases. So
Oh, Peg, I love Brian Enton and I like Chris Madonna as well, but Brian Enton, like, he is awesome. I also feel like it's someone with that large of a following, especially because he works for News Nation as well. He was one of the last people alongside the streamers that stayed in front of Nancy's. I don't know if you're aware of this, but he really kept it going for Nancy alongside the streamer. So I thought that was really, really amazing. And he's still covering it to this day. So I really, really like Brian Enton. Same with Chris McDonough. Like, he's doing his weekly podcasts on it. And he's awesome. But yeah, I love them both. But I made you follow Brian Enton recently, Max.
yeah. I guess, like, you consume a ton of true crime content, whether it's watching the news, going on live streams, you watch a ton of videos. I'll send you videos because I'm kind of like I feel like a bigger video person. But what, I guess, I actually just forgot where I was really going with that. What is, like, the best way for you when you're doing research? Like, how do you, like, I mean, as people have seen, you're super organized, and you always are putting together the charts and doing everything. What's the best way for you to do your research?
I feel like I always have to, like, triple check my work. So I like to rewatch interviews, and, like, I'll keep rewinding it back to ensure, like, I heard things properly, or and like I said, like, I also like to hear other people's point of view. So, like, I do get a ton of emails also with a lot of people's thoughts and theories, but when they send me articles, like, I'll go back and recheck those articles, or just staying privy and up to date and making sure you're second checking your work.
Yeah.
Danny DL log, Michelle, did you see the picture Righteous Monkey put out? I have not seen it. Is that the one of the masked man, but without the mask on?
Should I look it up?
Yeah, I can hear you typing.
Oh, sorry. I'll do it on my phone.
No, I don't care.
I don't want anyone in the chat to get their ears attacked.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's nice to hear everyone's thoughts, opinions, having these open discussions.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's Monk. No mask. It was on the memorial for Charles Guthrie. Ooh, I gotta look that up. Does anyone have a link for that they can send? Curious.
Mm-hmm.
While we wait for that, we want to keep going.
Yeah. Well, if it comes up, I guess we'll see. Do you ever get, like, being new, do you ever get nervous before live streaming? Like, what is it like?
Every time. But I feel like I could be myself because, again, like, and I feel like people are easy to read this. And I think that's why I've connected so much with everyone, is because you don't really have to try on these lives. It's more of just, like, letting everyone know how you feel. And, like, I'm learning so much about everyone else and the YouTube community and everyone around me and how they report. And I like chatting just openly with everyone and being myself. And I think that's huge. So yes, being nervous because I don't want anyone to ever get upset with me or not feel like I'm being, can I post links? I think you could post links in the chat. I'm not sure though. If not, you can email me, or you can email Max, whatever's easiest. But what about you, Max? Now that you're new, like, do you get nervous or do you feel like you have a good handle on everyone?
Oh my God, no, I think I get nervous. It's, like, stressful to try and get in front of everyone and talk, and, like, there's no cuts, there's no editing. It's live. So it's definitely stressful. I went on the news once as a kid during high school, and I was so stressed out because I knew everyone was going to be watching.
What did you cover? What were you doing?
No, it's not like anything. We were, like, making, like, pastries in culinary class. But yeah, I think that's stressful. But I also think that's part of the fun, because when you can edit, it's not as authentic.
Yeah, and it's pushing you out of your comfort zone too. So for me to, like, even get on here and do this and even, like, have a page, it's and that's why, like, I am so thankful for all the other YouTubers, because it really puts you out of your comfort zone, and everyone has been so welcoming. Danny said it's above the link. I don't see it. Do you? Maybe it's in your chat.
I don't know. Let me look.
Oh, that was sweet. Ted's Missing Wallet. I also love that name. It's authentic to you in real time. We like this.
Aw, that's awesome. Thank you.
Really like that.
Um, yeah, I'm not seeing it, but I don't know if it's a me thing or
Maybe it's just not showing in the chat.
yeah. Well, while we still try and oh, who is Max? Say again. Do you want to say who? Do you want to? Okay, I guess maybe this would be a good time briefly because it's a long story. But how did we like meet Michelle? What? How do we still know each other? Why are we doing this? That kind of thing.
Do you want to, here, let me, hold on, let me put my email in the chat.
Oh, I can put your email in the chat. You start answering.
I don't think you can't type in there though. Hold on, Heels on the Ground. So Max and I met like how long ago? Like almost 10 years ago, actually.
Almost 10 years. Yeah. I was
Max's first boss.
Uh-huh.
And it was kind of like a not so great environment. So I tried to make it into a positive, but I feel like we just kind of like hit it off, you know, when you have people who you're like, okay, I love their energy, I love the type of person they are. From then we kind of just stayed in contact, and then I needed assistance with my other job, so I ended up hiring him there. And then yeah, it kind of just went on from there. Like now we kind of just were in consistent contact. And yeah. What do you think, Max, if you want to add anything to that?
I don't know. We help each other. I think we have a good compatibility because, you know, we work so well together. There's like 100% transparency. We're similar, but in the ways that we're different, it makes it easy to work together. Mm-hmm. And I think this is good. Like, this is fun how you said, like, going out of your comfort zone. Like, I was telling Michelle, like, you need to do it. Just go on. And every time Michelle did it, I'm like jumping up for joy because I thought that Michelle was doing such a great job. And that's why it makes me so happy to see everyone in the chat and, you know, subscribing to her. I love seeing her succeed. And I think her pushing me to do this, like she's super supportive always in work, in my personal life, and with live streaming now. So we're just very close and we have a great relationship. And I think like we like to travel together. We like everything that we do. I always say it's so chaotic and just that happens to us. We get into like taxis and it's just something always is
that
happening.
Are always smelly. Like there's always something going on. But again, like even though when he wasn't like interested in true crime or doesn't really care about the weather, like he still listened to me. And I'm more of someone who sees things like one way, and especially like I'm in a very stressful work environment in my main jobs. It is nice to have someone he'll say to me, like, if I call him with an issue, he'll be like, you need to take a step back and let's look at this, like take a deep breath, because I'm someone who just gets super stressed out a lot. Again, it's my job. It's a lot of work. Pink Cotton Candy wants to know, what industry are you in for work? We're both in fashion and aviation. It's two different
jobs, but that complement each other in ways you might not expect.
Yeah, they really do. They're very much complementary to each other. And yeah, so YouTube, to me, I know this is one of the questions we actually got. Actually, Tammy, are you guys doing the ice bucket challenge? Ted, it keeps telling me to get an X, so I think I need to get one. I think we're gonna have to get X's.
Yeah.
Because he keeps saying he wants to tag me in that, so that then I can tag you, and I think it'll be good anyway for news in general, and you know, help people connect even further. So we'll get on that. But yeah, so YouTube, I know everyone's like, how does she have time, or how do they have time to do this outside of like their, you know, their jobs? Because honestly, like it's such a busy week, Monday through Friday. I work weekends as well. But like coming on here, it's almost like a decompression to actually, like, if you're passionate about something, it never feels forceful and it feels like it's open conversation. You're kind of like, Shibby would say, it's free therapy, which it is. How do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about monitoring, especially your social life? Like Max has a very busy social life. Like, how do you feel like you're going to be able to do everything?
Yeah, I mean, I think for true crime, like it's fun to get on because I just love learning and I love hearing different people's opinions. But so I think that's kind of what's like fun to me, is that there's a continuous discussion and we don't know what's going on. Eventually though, with Nancy, I would love to see for the family, you know, some sort of answer be given. And just for everyone online, I think just to know kind of what is going on would be great. But then for my personal life, I think that's what's fun about YouTube or just these streaming platforms is like, I'd love to show my travels, me reading, you know, hanging out with friends or going to concerts. I go to a lot of concerts. I'm going to Ariana Grande next weekend. So maybe like I'd go live showing things like that. So just different areas of my life would be fun to show off.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah. But I do think it feels kind of like a decompression coming on and just chatting. It's fun. And
It is fun. It's like everyone else here shares the same thoughts, and they want to know the same things. And it's just an open panel, basically, like having people call in or having the best answers. And I love it. I love all the emails I get. I love all the connections that I'm making. And especially with the other YouTubers, I feel like they're now all my friends. Like I'm always like, you know, what are they up to? Like, do they want to chat as well? It's just really nice bouncing ideas off of one another.
Where, like, moving forward, do you want your channel to go? And your live streaming, like, where do you want it to go? I'm just curious.
I mean, I personally would love to continue to cover crimes because, again, like my whole thought of making this channel was because I didn't have anyone to really chat about true crime with. I would spend all this time. Hi, Janet. I would spend all this time like really watching all of these videos or all of these lives, and like I'm watching the court cases. So it is nice. Like I do want to continue to cover true crime. I think that would be my goal, is to continue to grow this channel and to continue to cover more and bring more awareness. And like little pieces of maybe of my personal life, but I don't really feel like we need to do that. I would just love to keep this as like a true crime channel.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Doug. And Ted says that he likes my, or Ted's Missing Wallet says that they like my Fleetwood Mac shirt. Thank you. I love Fleetwood Mac.
He almost changed out of it. And I'm like, no, leave it on.
Yeah.
I was like, I was about to wear a Rolling Stones one.
Yeah. Next time she will, and then I'll wear the tank top. I'm kidding.
Oh, Danny, that's sweet. Danny, I just got your email. I'm going to take a look at that. She said being real is huge, not just posting for clickbait. Also engagement is also huge. Yeah. I really enjoy reading the chats and like having these conversations, because I feel like that's a big deal. It's like, we're here for you guys to have these open conversations and hear what your thoughts are, or we can answer questions, or we can raise more awareness. The more followers, subscribers, the more Nancy's name's going to get out here. And now we have people in their 20s now bringing up Nancy's name, you know?
Who is... Also, I think that the link got sent to you, Michelle, if you want to take a look.
Yeah. If you get on X, you'll be amazed at how much your YouTube will grow. Please believe that. I'll try it, Texas Tag.
Yeah, we'll get on X.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that later today. I don't know much about it, so I'm going to have to look at I'm really bad with social media, so is Max.
Yeah, we don't really use social media too much. But YouTube's fun. YouTube has always been my favorite. I don't use like TikTok. I'm a YouTube Shorts person. Is anyone else out there on YouTube Shorts? I'm always scrolling on there. I actually have to delete the YouTube app sometimes. Oh, hi.
It only goes on Instagram.com, not even the app.
I use Instagram.com. I don't use the app.
Yeah. So that's a link. We're probably going to have to watch that when we come off.
So
I did forward it to you.
We'll chat about it the next time we go.
Yeah, because I don't want to play it now while everyone's on.
Yeah.
Love YouTube Shorts too.
Yeah. YouTube Shorts. Oh my God. Would OnlyFans be a good name for a win? Well, that's interesting. We're a place Michelle and I love to go, Block Island. Has anyone ever gone? But it's a very special place. They have huge wind turbines. So that could be... what is X? X is
Twitter.
Yeah. But it's just social media. It's, I guess, known for kind of being an opinion-based social media where you're sharing opinions. True crime offers a complex puzzle to decode, tapping into the human desire to understand the motivate. That's very true. I think the part about it, the unimaginable too, because when you look back at history, the things that have happened are crazy. And the things that have been solved where you wouldn't think they would have been solved are awesome. And, the ways that people can investigate, both professional and non-professional people who just have it as a hobby, is crazy.
And that's, I mean, imagine being able to do this all day. Like you don't really, you could just travel to different spots. I mean, I guess that could be a goal for one day.
Yeah.
But that would be awesome. Just being able to cover cases live and being on the LKC, I think it's taken. That's so funny. Being heels on the ground, Trial Junkie True Crime said YouTube Shorts is a way to advertise your channel. Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
Okay, it says that's what led me to your channel and been here. Hold on, let me open this.
Day one.
That's what led me to your channel and been here from day one. For your first event, JLR, you took right over his absence. You were real, engaging. Your members are a huge part of success. That's literally when he got up and left. I was like, all right, I love being able to chat, especially because he gets like, you should see his chat. It's like just swiping through. Like you could barely keep up, but it was so engaging because like people in his chat, like, they come up with different ideas and different thoughts.
I love when the chat is busy, like when people are just blowing it up. Like when I was on yours a few times, Michelle, I noticed it. Like I was trying to type in there and my message would just go straight up. Like,
yes,
really fun.
I love that. I love when everyone's chatty.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I just got one about Fritz. Where'd it go? Your big, beautiful Fritz helps being a huge German Shepherd dog fan and pack owner. Yeah, I'm obsessed with my dog. Like, he's awesome. He comes everywhere with me. Actually, my members, for one of the levels, I made it Fritz's head, like for their badge. Because I did custom badges. I made it just like a close-up of Fritz's head.
That's great.
Shibby's up.
Here. Hey, Shibby. Shibby, put a question for us in the chat if you have one.
Yes, add it in.
Yeah.
He's making his pancakes. I knew he just woke up.
Michelle, I have one question related to Nancy. I'm curious if you could talk to anyone, like anyone involved with the case, who would you choose?
If I could chat with anyone involved, do you mean like this could be family as well?
Yeah, family, someone from the police station, one of the people, a streamer, whoever.
I feel like because I can tell, like, I'm easy. I can read people really well. I would like to have a conversation with Tommaso.
Okay, yeah.
And just, I would come through with a list of questions. And like I said, I can really read people. I can tell right away the type of character they are. So I would love to have a conversation with him. What about you?
Okay, I was going to say, I feel like I have three in my head because obviously the one that I think would be the best to talk to would be Nancy.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like an obvious. But I would be curious to talk to Savannah or just I'm going to say the person. I don't want to say man just because we don't know. But the person in the mask who came up, I'm just like, what were you doing? Who are you? Why were you doing that? Who were you with? If anyone, like,
was this worth it? Yes.
And what happened? What's the story? And I just think that would give so much clarification. That's why I would want to chat with them. Nanos versus Karen and Chris. Yeah. What about everyone?
Oh, that would be good. Also, Shibby has a question for us. What else besides true crime are we going to cover? I think for me personally, I'm going to stick to the true crime. I mean, I would love to cover also like I don't know if everyone else is into American Horror Story Coven. This is the last season that's approaching, and Coven was always my favorite season. Coven and Murder House. So, I mean, if we could do like a weekly watch, maybe that would be absolutely awesome.
Yeah, that would be great. And to go over, like you said, some of the other documentaries that have, come out. That would
like we could go over the Idaho one too.
Yeah.
I think we should definitely chat about that one.
Yeah.
Maybe we could backtrack into the Karen Reed case because they are still in because she's suing them. So it is an active investigation still going on. And what about you, Max? What else besides true crime are you going to cover?
Well, like I said, I want to talk about books. I'm starting a book club, maybe. With everyone in the chat. Definitely want to show off my travels. I know I've mentioned I'm going to Cabo in August, Nantucket, Block Island. I'm going to Honduras, going to Nashville. So I'd love to just do lives. I love lives of people just walking around with the tripod, just showing where they are on the street.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone's interested in that, I definitely maybe want to try and get into that. And just my life, I think it would be fun to, show the concerts that I go to, because I always think that, like, I like seeing lives of concerts. So I guess that, but we'll see where it takes us. I don't know. Definitely want to do more true crime, more investigation, and more, I think, like I said, learning and just getting the word out about these different cases.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, I think I don't think we need to like film it, but maybe we could do like a short, like we want to go for this Thanksgiving, we want to go volunteer and we want to go provide turkeys to everyone in our area. So there's a few things. And I remember last year I wanted to do it, but we were too late. I want to do the tree this year, where you adopt a family. I really want to do that. Someone asked about politics. I'm not going to be getting into politics on here.
Oh yeah. Probably not. We won't.
I feel like that's way too divided.
But I think the main thing is, wanting to just bring everyone together, and, hear everyone's opinion. That's the most important thing to Michelle and I always is, even at work, trying to figure out the whole picture and then going from there. So I think that's kind of our main thing is we don't want anyone to come on and feel upset or scared, even though what we might cover might be. But yeah. I love when YouTubers go on vacation and take us all too. Okay, Doug, I'll try and do that then.
Yes, be like, here we are now. They would have got a treat if they were in the rental car accident with you.
Oh God, yeah. I was in Greece and a moped scooter type situation hit us. So that was scary. But everything was fine. Everyone was safe, and that's the main important thing.
You're also going to need a mod, Max. So you should pick one of your faves in your chat right now and have them become your mod. I can help you.
Okay. Well, maybe if someone wants to send me an email,
let me know if you're interested in the job.
We can, we can set that up. I'd love to have a mod. That'd be very cool.
Yeah, I have honestly, like I have quite a few now, but Angelize, you can share your channel. That's no problem. Paula Creamer 6767, love you guys. Oh, we love you. Thank you for being here. Kimmy Shibby says hi. I mean, Kimmy says hi. I did that backwards. What else?
What is like a pet peeve or like what bothers you, I guess, in the live community or in true crime when you're like looking into a case?
What bothers me? I guess mixed information, because again, like you're getting like infusing caffeine. I'm sorry. I guess mixed information, but I think that's going to happen no matter what, or a little coverage or a case that's not getting the appropriate coverage. I guess that would bother me. But other than that, I feel like everyone deserves to cover cases how they feel, especially on like a YouTuber's end. For news, like your mainstream media, I guess it would annoy me if they're not covering a case properly or giving us all the evidence at hand.
Yeah. Janet's asking, did you watch Alex go to Nancy's? We were all nervous on the live.
I was watching it. I was so nervous. The way he is so strong to go sit out there and take that chance again. I actually texted while you were in the movie. I'm like, okay, Alex is going back to Nancy.
Yeah.
I was super worried, but everything turned out okay, thankfully. He has court coming up too, I believe.
What do you think, Michelle, about like how the streamers were treated, and what do you think about that whole situation, how everyone got arrested, and why do you think they're so, well, this might be a whole other topic, but why do you think they're so intimidated by streamers?
Well, because I feel like they're intimidated by streamers because they're actually covering the truth. And I feel like it makes them less likely to be able to hide things, where they're not able to hide the truth. They're not able to really put this under the rug. I think the longer the streamers are out there, the longer they're covering the case, the longer they know they're going to have to keep having some sort of answer for the public. What they did was not legal. Like you're not able to just arrest someone for sitting in a public area. And so it was really disappointing to see, because it makes you feel as if your rights are not not there. Like your rights are just not even valid. And that's really scary to see as an American citizen.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think exactly what you just said. And I also think it just goes to show like they want to have control over the situation. And for who knows why, hi, Sheila. Hugs to
We
you too.
love Sheila. She's so
She's
sweet.
so sweet. Oh, jinx. But I think it's one of those things where you have to wonder, why do you really not want the streamers there? Is there a good reason for it or a bad reason for it? And also I think I'm, concerned it's free speech. And if we don't have that, I don't know what else we have. So I think they're getting intimidated by the streamers. And I think moving forward, law enforcement needs to be ready to, I guess, work
Answer
with
questions.
and work with people who are looking into the case on their own time and be aware that maybe some of the things like we were talking about the other night, like the boys club, like you can't get away with that anymore because people are watching and people want justice. And that's how I feel in my head. I'm like, I don't want another person, anyone to feel like they can't go and use their rights and try and speak out about what's going on and what's happening. So,
and that's what it is. It's so hard. But yeah, Brenda, you could post your channel as well. I'll definitely sub up to you. I know Maxwell as well.
Yeah, 100% post it.
I want to help everyone.
Everyone on your channel, you're always welcome to.
Yes. I have to go now. I have to pick up my grandson. Thanks for the fun and info. Have a great day. Bye, Sky Angel.
Bye,
Thank
Sky
you for being
Angel.
here. Pink Cotton said, I think the streamers have been so much by being out there and they are worried about streamers uncovering the truth. I agree, or picking up on little things. Like, remember we were watching with Shibby the Tommaso video of him leaving Nancy's and he had those huge wads of whatever in his pocket. It's like, so if JLR and Alex weren't outside of the house, like that would have never been picked up. So we're not having those conversations. Like, not saying that Tommaso is guilty, but it's like, what did he take from the house that day?
Yeah. No,
so it's like they're picking up on little things. And I do think the more that they sit out there, like, yes, no one's inside of that house. So what is it causing any harm to anyone? They're not doing anything. They're not intimidating to anyone. It's just annoying.
They're not obstructing traffic. They're following the law. And if anything, they're asking, how can we be more complicit to assist the investigation and also make sure that we're not crowding the area or being disrespectful? And they're not getting answers. The answer was that they got arrested, which is inappropriate. And I think
it was saying it came like orders from the whatever, they were just ordered to do so. Whereas like when Alex was saying, well, like, why am I being arrested? What is this for? They never gave him a reason.
No. And I think part of the thing too is for example, with the stuffing of the pockets, you have to wonder in the time where no one was there, what was happening. Because did they want to scare everyone? That's why it's good that Alex went back and nothing happened. And I hope he'll be able to return. And, when we get out there to Arizona, I hope we can go. But yeah, Designs said there is a kidnapper on the loose. In my opinion, the street was safer with live streamers. Well, it is true. Probably just having people out there filming things, people hopefully will know, you can't get away with that. So if we're making it more difficult for them to go into the house and access whatever they're doing there, maybe that's good. Yeah.
Oh, Chris is in the chat. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Welcome in. Yeah, I agree. I think if I had Alex and like all those guys sitting outside my house, I'd be like, okay, I feel safe. Like no one's coming in. L. Casey said, would you agree the first 48 was important for cruise ship crime? The first 48 is important for cruise ship.
Oh, on a cruise ship in specific? Or
do you mean the first 48 in general?
I mean, the first 48, like they say always, is very critical.
Because of like DNA, because the Pima County sheriffs didn't rope anything off. People were coming in and out as they please. So I feel like that was a major defect in the beginning of this case because everything was saturated. By the time the FBI got in there days later and finally put caution tape up, people went in. And who knows if evidence was tampered with, DNA was messed with. There's a lot of questions there.
Yeah.
But I agree, Jersey Girl, too. There's something that is going on in that area other than Nancy being kidnapped that they don't want anyone to know about. I agree. Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Who knows what it is, but there's something weird with the blackouts, the weird technology.
Neighbors.
Popping up, the neighbors.
Sue Ellen,
No one really, none of her friends being there. It's just there's something really, really odd going. I don't know what's happening.
Like her friends could say like, you know what, I don't want to speak on the case, but I
Mhm.
can say that Nancy was a phenomenal person.
Mhm.
She was known for X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
She was a great, like she was a long time native in this area. Like there were so many other things that they could be saying about her that are not alongside of the case, but just to give something. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean?
No, I'm 100% with you. And when you also think about it, why are, Savannah's friends not speaking out? She has lots of friends who have big platforms, and sure, they spoke out maybe right when it happened, or maybe they didn't, but I don't know why. Like, Michelle, I know if my mom went missing, you would be telling everyone in the town.
Oh,
Like
I
that's
would be screaming it from the
yeah,
rooftops. I'd be
that's
going
the
to town
thing.
hall.
It doesn't make sense. So
Yeah,
I
and
have
the empty house that was near Nancy, I'm like, do you think that there was like, do we think maybe Nancy was brought there initially? I'm wondering if they backtracked to like houses within that neighborhood because there's a lot of people who think that she is close by to the house, that she
yeah,
never really went far. So that's really,
definitely some suspicious people on the
yeah.
block, and who knows if they're being, I mean, this is just speculation, but are they being told not to speak out, or are they not speaking out for reasons? I don't know. Who knows?
Danny, I did get the link. I'm gonna watch it after the live. I don't want to play it I just want to be able to review it first.
Mm-hmm.
But I am excited. Thank you so much for sharing that. I forwarded it to you, Max, as well, so
Okay.
that you can watch.
Oh,
Uh,
that's I'm just going to Gwen Stefani and Mariah the Scientist.
oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, that's where
Was
oh well, it
Jen?
was No Doubt. Yeah, she went
Oh,
to
no
see No
doubt.
Doubt in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
It looked like so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, Army Vet is outside walking on a track. Oh, I saw someone say, do you guys do this, like was long ago, but do you guys do 5Ks or anything with fitness? Did you see that in the chat, Michelle?
Oh, I didn't see that,
Yes.
but I do not run, but I do Pilates, I do Peloton. So I do Peloton like 3 to 4 times a week, and I do Pilates 1 to 2 times a week. So I find that to be fun. But he's a good runner. He has
Yeah.
done a few.
I try to run, but running's not my favorite thing. I do like weightlifting. And then I like Pilates. I love yoga and I love heated classes, but
That
yeah.
one guy that kept so we went to, just a quick story and we'll move on to the next question, but we literally went to like a heated yoga class. This is also one of my first heated yogas that we've done. And it's supposed to stay like super warm, obviously. And we get in there and there's some old man who comes in and leaves the door like halfway open. No one ever corrected him. So like
Yeah.
and it was in the middle of like January. So like there's so much cold weather just pouring into
Yeah.
the studio. So I did not have the best first experience for
Uh-huh.
heated yoga or whatever it is, hot yoga.
Yeah. What's another one of your hobbies, Michelle, that you want to share?
I would say I like to cook. I do a lot of cooking. Um, honestly, like true crime takes up a lot of my time. So I feel like I like walking to the grocery store, City Goat said. Honestly, like we do walk a lot. We keep
Yeah,
Uber
we do.
alive and we walk.
Uh-huh.
So we're
We could
rarely
not walk
driving.
to our grocery store. I think we'd get hit by a car.
I don't sew. Someone just asked if I sew. I don't sew. I did ask our designer if he would teach me just to do like hems and stuff, but I don't sew. Do you sew like buttons and stuff?
No, and I wish I knew how to sew on a button. Maybe that's something I do. If I didn't like reading so much, I think I would try to get into needlepoint. But if in my free time, I'd rather be reading, I think.
Oh, and I love reading. Yes. I
Yeah.
just got back into reading this winter because us in Connecticut, we had a terrible winter this year. A lot of like 14 inches of snow, 18 inches. So I did read a lot, and then they were Frida McFadden books. Again, it was more of like mystery murder vibes, and she was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
she said take a class. I taught myself watching YouTube, flip clothing. Okay, that's a great idea.
I love thrifting. That's honestly probably one of my biggest hobbies. Most of my clothing is thrifted. Not my underwear, of course, but I've been wearing shoes. I haven't thrifted, but I do love to go thrifting, and I love it.
I don't like thrifting. I wish I did, but you know me.
I sell a lot on Depop. And I sell a lot of Michelle's things on Depop.
Yeah, anything that like I don't wear over like the course of a year. I like gave him like 2 trash bags of clothes to give to his friends or
Mhm.
to resell or to donate. So
Yeah.
constantly providing my old stuff.
Hmm. What would be like your dream for your channel, Michelle? Like sky is the limit. What would you say?
I would just say to keep growing and having more subscribers join, because the more people that join the channel, the more you can personally grow and do more things. Again, like I would love to be on site for specific crimes.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would also be a dream of mine for down the road, to be able to see things that um like firsthand, I guess, to be not be the one watching on TV, but be the one there, if
Hmm.
that makes sense. And
Yeah.
just continuously, I just to keep growing. I think that's my goal always. Like I never like to move backwards. I always like to move forward.
Hmm.
What about
Yeah.
you?
I think that would be similar. Like I'd love to show off more of my life, like how I said with traveling, and whether it's traveling for fun or traveling to go look into a case or to a site. Like I think that would be really cool. And I think, just to get out there and kind of share my opinion would be amazing. And I love the chat. So that's what's fun going live.
That's what it is. I love,
Yeah.
and I got you into that because at first you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know about live, but I'm like, yeah, but that's how
Yeah.
you get to chat with all these people.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
and
fun.
it's so
Everyone's so nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, you see the same names on everyone's
Hmm.
chats. So it's like if I hop on to like JLR's or 857's or Alex's, it's like I'm seeing a lot of the same names,
Yeah.
which is so cool because they're also invested in the case and us as people.
Hmm.
And I'm invested as them as well. Like
Yeah.
I always look for them. Like Brenda's name,
Hmm.
Sheila's name, Kimmy, like
Yeah.
there's CMDC, like there's so many people
Yeah.
on here that like I'll go through Army Vet, like that I'm just
Hmm.
like, wait, you guys are awesome because you're
Yeah.
here from the beginning. Beach Girl, that is my number one girl. She was
It's
my first member.
amazing.
She's commenting on everything. Like
Yeah.
she is the best. She's
Hmm.
such she's a hype person. I love that. I love hyping people up. And
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh yeah, Texas Peg. I see her all the time too.
yes, Hex's
Yeah.
Peg.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
awesome. She's gonna get us on X. We have to give her a shout out once we
Yeah.
do get on
Once
X.
we
Thank
get
you,
on X,
Texas P.
we'll look into making accounts. That's what's next immediate for both of our channels is making an X
The
account.
X, and then
Yeah.
we'll share with you guys.
And I have 2 X's in my name, so that's perfect for me to
Oh
have.
yeah, Max.
Yeah.
Max on X, yes.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to chat about, Michelle? Anything you wanted to share? Anyone
I
else in the chat have
feel,
any questions for
let's
us?
see if we miss anything. Hold on, I'm just gonna go through. What is your biggest pet peeve using social media?
I tried to put all the questions we got emailed into that document.
Yeah, I think we covered everyone's questions. Does anyone have any questions that they want to list below for us? We can ask them as they come in.
Mm-hmm. Or if anyone has anything for the next live, I definitely want to go live soon too on my channel.
Yeah, I told Max to do an independent.
Yeah.
Oh, who do you think is more shady, No News or Nanos or TNA? Honestly, I feel like Annie and Tommaso, because I feel
Mhm.
like Nanos is known for just being a shady human in general, where this doesn't seem new for him. Whereas I feel like Annie and Tommaso, we don't know them as people, but the whole family itself is making them look shady.
Yeah.
Because it's like, again, like, why aren't we keeping her name out there? Why aren't we doing X, Y, and Z? There's so many things that kind of makes the family look as if they should be doing more.
Mm-hmm. They're very suspicious. I would agree with Michelle there. And just, it's so odd when you look at them, how they've acted and how they've reacted to the situation. Something's really odd.
Very,
yeah.
very odd.
Brenda hit
Yeah,
100.
Brenda hit 100 subs.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Brenda.
We are not siblings. No, do
We're
we
not-
look alike?
Do we look alike?
I'm 10 years older than Max.
Yeah. But she looks super. All my friends thought Michelle was a friend from college. Like people did not realize she looks so young. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Oh, favorite place you've ever been, Michelle?
Oh, you go first.
Okay. In recent memory, I'm going to say I just went to Martha's Vineyard and I went to Aquina. I'd gone to the Vineyard before, but I'd never gone to Aquina, which is up island, and it was just the most peaceful, beautiful place I think I've ever gone. I felt so at peace there, and it was just so relaxing. So maybe there, I'd love to go and spend a few days there because I only did a day trip. But aside from that, I'd probably say Croatia. I loved going to Croatia and the islands in Croatia. That was really, really beautiful. What about you, Michelle?
I know people are probably going to think this is crazy, but I never went to Disney as a kid,
Yeah.
or if I did, like, I don't remember. I recently went, and maybe I actually went during COVID, and it was my favorite vacation I've ever been on. And I don't know necessarily if it was because it was just such a happy place, or because it almost makes you feel like the time isn't, the time isn't it's not happening. It was the one time I actually felt like I was separated from work. Like, cause as you know, like I'll be away on work and I'm still answering away from work and I'm still answering questions or my phone's going off. So I never actually feel a disconnection. I'm, like I said, I'm working 7 days a week. So Disney actually was able to separate that for me. And it just seems so happy and I loved it.
Yeah. I have to agree with you. That's a great spot.
Remember when you,
Oh, don't even start. I've had a crazy moment at Disney and we're leaving it at that.
yes, maybe one day when he gets to like a certain specific number of subscribers, we can.
I have a very funny story at Disney, but it is not the time.
He had some stomach pains. I am here. 1, 2, 3. What is both of your favorite ice creams? Mine is Oreo from Ashley's ice cream. I don't know if anyone had Ashley's, but it is the best.
I love Oreo. I was going to say Oreo or hazelnut. I really like hazelnut as well.
What was the kind you had the other night? Was it coffee Oreo when we went and got pizza? That looked really good.
What was that? It was blue like blue raspberry. It was something. I've been getting more into the fruit ice cream lately.
Ooh, yeah, I'm more like, give me all the chocolate, give me everything. I'm a big sweet eater, people. Like I'd rather take have a full cake than a meal. That's just who I am. Like we were in New York the other day for work, as you guys all saw, and I wasn't really feeling that well, and neither was Max, but we still had to get the skillet cookie for dessert. And like we were with our designer friend, she came with us, and she literally had like this little bite. I killed it.
And I was scraping the plate, you guys, to get every last drop. And then did not.
And then we were sick on the train. We were like, we just need to get home.
Yeah.
I literally cried.
Tammy Green makes a good point. Savannah has the money to not work. Why wouldn't she be there, boots on the ground, searching day after day? I don't know. Or being there demanding, answers. What do you think, Michelle? But I agree. Why would you? I couldn't go back to work if my mom was missing.
No, and she's going on a new show right now. To me, from what I'm getting from a lot of other people, just how they feel, they think, wow, I Am Here is coming in with the questions. All right, we'll get to that in a moment. I feel like she's starting a new show. I feel like she came to peace with her mom no longer being here, but there still should not be a reason for you not keeping your mother's name out there or putting together search parties. You're moving on with your life at such a fast pace that it's really sad.
Yeah.
Hold on, we gotta go. We're getting a lot of
let's go chronological. So Army Vet says thoughts on Savannah calling Mark Kelly before getting on the airplane, not being political. Yeah, I think there's something there. I don't know that we'll ever know what, but that was an interesting thing. And listening to you talk, Army Vet, that was the first time I had heard that, and I did enjoy hearing your opinion. I'd love to talk more about that with you.
Yeah, I definitely want to go live with him again soon. No, I Am Here. We love it. Keep asking the questions.
Yeah, we love it. We can talk all day.
We really could.
Yeah.
What show do you guys like watching? If not, what movie do you guys love? I have two. You go first.
I don't watch too much TV, and I don't watch too many movies. I'm more of a reader, but I just watched this show called The Other Bennett Girl, and it's like related to Pride and Prejudice. It's about Mary Bennett and her love story, and I really liked that. I like drama. What's that called? Time period pieces, I guess. Period pieces. Yeah. What about you, Michelle?
I have quite a few. So always goes back to Friends. Big Friends girl. I'll rewatch
Mm.
that. Grey's Anatomy up until season 10. I'll
Okay.
literally, if I'm getting ready or just in the morning, like if I'm making the bed or just prepping for the day, I have Grey's Anatomy in the back.
Yeah.
This one's a curveball. I do really like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is back in 90s TV. If you remember Sarah Michelle Gellar, she kicks ass again. Buffy, like something was not okay with me as a child that I'm looking for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like, also, guys, do not judge me. I do watch WWE. I attend the live events.
Love it.
I had to like, I literally reached out to. I love the Bella Twins. I dressed one of the Bella Twins. So
She
yeah,
loves. Yeah.
yeah, and for movies, I love like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Mhm.
Just like the classics, like Save the
Yeah.
Last Dance, those are awesome. Um,
I will say also just I love Marvel, Harry Potter,
yeah, you're big into that.
the series. I'm excited for the new Dune. I just saw the Odyssey last night, and it was awesome. Angel Eyes asked our favorite pizza, which is good because we're from Connecticut, where we have the best pizza, probably after Italy. I will give them that.
Yeah,
Um,
but you're a hater because you like Chicago's
I
pizza.
love Chicago deep dish, which is very controversial, but I think it's delicious. But my favorite pizza is one with like fresh mozzarella and tomato. What about you,
I
Michelle?
like bacon and onion.
Okay, yeah, bacon and onions, delicious.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I really like bacon and onion, or I honestly just like sauce and grated cheese. So it just
Mhm.
depends on the day.
Yeah, Robbie will definitely bring you on our excursions, we promise. And Brenda says the best thing to eat after a piece of cake is another piece of cake. I agree, and I love cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory.
Ooh, I've never been.
What?
I
Okay, okay, you guys, we're gonna go live from Cheesecake Factory soon. We're driving there. I don't care. It's
Is
so good.
there one in Connecticut?
There's one in I think Danbury, which might, or there's one in West Hartford, I think too. So we'll pull up and we'll do a
We'll
live
pull
from
up. Maybe we
yeah,
could find like a case in that area, go
yeah.
there, get
Go
pizza.
there and
That'd
get
be fun.
cheesecake.
I mean
Yeah,
cheesecake. I'm thinking about pizza.
yeah. Well, I
Um,
think they have pizza. Um, oh, thank you. The Fleetwood Mac shirt is very popular. Dodger Girl Callie just mentioned it too.
everyone
Um,
likes it.
yeah.
Chicago pizza is good. New York has a good pizza too. You know what's funny is I had New York pizza and I was not blown away by it. You would think like it would be consistent because we're such close neighbors to them, but our pizza is just so much better. Um, oh, Dodger Girl said I make the best cheesecake, which is very similar to Cheesecake Factory. Oh my God, we need to order it.
Oh, can you send us the recipe?
Yeah, or a link.
Yeah.
No all meat toppings. I like bacon. I like sausage. I mean, I don't get
Mhm.
them all at once though. I feel like I
Yeah.
need to be like, oh, pepperoni's good.
Pepperoni. I
I'm
like,
not a picky
yeah.
eater when it comes to things like that. I mean, I won't eat like duck and stuff like that.
Mm,
I love Mexican food.
yeah. I like also pizza with ranch, which is another controversial opinion.
I don't know if I've
That,
ever had that.
it's good. I'm curious if anyone's Mystic Pizza. We've
We
both gone
both just
there.
went. Yeah.
I loved it. Their Caesar salad is insanely good.
I just like Mystic in general. I
Yeah,
went a few weeks ago. It's so pretty. Mystic
so
is such a
pretty.
beautiful town.
It's
Where's
cute.
Buddy's? Buddy's
Buddy's
Pizza is
Pizza.
good.
I've never heard of that. We'll have to look it up.
Modern's my favorite pizza
Yeah.
place.
Oh, thank you, Dot. She's gonna send us the recipe.
Oh, that's awesome.
Um,
You should just start selling it on YouTube. People
yeah.
would literally like start making cheesecakes for
Yes.
delivery.
Uh-huh.
I would order one. That's what I'm saying. It's like I have an addiction to sweets. It's
Yeah.
not good.
I'm not as much of a sweets person, and if it is, I like something with ice cream, like a chocolate cake with ice cream. Have you ever had a green chili cheeseburger? No. Is that
No, I don't know what that is. Is that
yeah?
Mexican? Like green chili?
I don't know. Well, we get the green chili burrito, right? Is that what?
No, it's chicken tinga.
Oh, I thought that was green, or green salsa. Am I lying?
What is that? That's something else. I forgot.
I don't know. Um,
I
yeah.
think that, what else, guys?
What's your favorite food, Michelle?
Mexican right now.
Oh, but like, pick a dish.
Why you all look at channels in a stream? What does that mean?
Let us know. I am here.
I don't know what that means. Why gotta look at channels in the stream?
Look at channels. Let us know what you mean.
I like linguine and clams too. It's so good. I'm on a linguine and clams kick.
Okay.
I love it from Cafe Fiore. That place is awesome.
Mhm.
I'm also on a chicken parmesan kick.
Yes.
I eat like a lot of Italian, but I also like burritos. So like, give me a
Yeah.
steak burrito, chicken burrito.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's like, "How do you guys know each other, Lady Bon?" I'm not going to go through the whole story again, but we met 10 years ago when I was Max's first boss,
Mm-hmm.
and then it turned into a bond.
Yeah. And it was literally Michelle was my first boss before I could drive. Like that's how, yeah. And Michelle
when I chased you out of the church in the car.
we have so many funny stories. Like there's so many, and lots of them do involve food. And ever since I first met Michelle, remember you would buy me the chicken Caesar wrap from that place near work, Michelle?
Oh, Sal DeMarco's.
Yeah.
Ew. I think Beth used to get it for us, and I found a Band-Aid in my meatballs, and then I never went back there again.
Yeah.
I was traumatized.
I never went back after she told me that, but I have to say I do miss it sometimes. Just because it was so good before it was so bad.
Sheila said, I love Mexican and Chinese. Chinese is good. I haven't had that in a long time.
I love Chinese and I love Japanese, but I've really been into Thai food lately. Thai food has been delicious. 27 viewers, Angel Eyes says. That's great. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining mine and not Michelle's. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. He's hopping over. He's going to be your mod.
Yeah.
Nice when we can make connections at Los Angeles. It's very true.
Yeah.
And that's hard to come by nowadays because I feel like some people just aren't very genuine. So.
Yeah, we've had a lot of duds come in and out at our jobs.
Oh my God. You could say that again.
Uh-huh.
Did we miss anything? Let me just go back through and see if we missed any Q&A. How did you... Oh, it says, who's more organized? I don't even know. I feel like we're both pretty organized.
Yeah. I would say you, though. I think you're a little bit more organized than I am.
All my folders on my thing.
He got me to be more organized. When we go to Arizona, like there's going to be an itinerary down to the minute, but I think that'll be perfect because we have a lot to accomplish. Omar,
Sheila's in your chat now. She'll jump over to like and subscribe.
Aw, you're the best, Sheila. Thank you.
Omar Little said, just join. What cases are we discussing? So Omar, we're just chatting about, we did a live Q&A. So people sent in their questions they had for us. If you have any additional cases, we have a list now of cases that people have asked us to cover. So we're going to go through those. We're going to do a deep dive. Right now, I'm actually currently watching the new documentary for Lacey Peterson. It was on last night at 9 p.m. on A&E. And then tonight it's going to be on again 9 p.m. on A&E. So you can watch it on Hulu as well. There's also a podcast I screenshotted that I want to listen to. I could share with you guys after I listen to it. It's an hour long. I think it's called Solve the Case with Rabia and Ellen. I don't know if I'm saying their names right, but it's definitely worth listening to from what I've been told, but I'll circle back. What is Michelle's channel name? Cases and Conversations. I am here 1, 2, 3. Robbie Dawn said, just a heads up, for when you create an X account, lots of trolls. Once they find out you're associated with certain YouTubers, they will try their best to bash you. I know. I've been advised of that. A lot of people have said that.
We're not afraid of the haters.
Yeah, it's also, I mean, some people have said mean things and it's just like, whatever.
Yeah. The good outweighs the bad. Michelle's channel name is Cases and Conversations.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, if you did like this live. We'll continue to do these. And we, of course, still want to keep Nancy's name out there. And I feel like we could definitely go back and look at some old videos. And Michelle, is your email posted? We'll send you a link to my ex if so. Yeah, Texas Peg. It's on my YouTube channel. Or you could it's heelsonthegroundofficial at gmail.com. We'll be email buddies now too, Texas Peg. I love all the emails you guys are sending in, all the questions that you sent in. It's just so, so nice. You guys have been so welcoming, so sweet.
Yeah.
Right, let me just mute the.
Everyone's been amazing. And thank you everyone for subscribing to my channel. I'm curious. Let me see what I'm at now. Yeah,
Sheila,
100.
when my laptop gets here, I'll be in both channels. Sheila, you're
Oh,
awesome.
that's amazing, Sheila. Thank you. So do you follow live trials? Are you covering Clancy?
Where do you see this?
Omar Little said it in the chat.
So you all follow live trials. Are you covering Clancy? So we've been so focused on Nancy because I feel like everyone has
Mhm.
just had so many different thoughts and theories and discussions on the case. That we've been really focused on Nancy. And it is hard to chat about other cases right now. To
Mhm.
me, it's really hard to steer away because she has brought so many of us together. And I also feel like that's it as well, because this has been going on for so long. So many of us have really bonded and connected. Oh,
Mhm.
wow, you're getting a lot of comments right now too.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Um,
I appreciate it, Tammy.
but yeah, like I said, I
Yeah.
am watching a new doc on Lacey Peterson, and then I think we can dip our toes into it. Maybe we'll do like a questionnaire to see what cases you guys
Mhm.
feel as if you want to chat about more. Um, it's just so hard to
Yeah.
like get off of Nancy. Like it really is. And I don't know what it is about it that has me just hooked.
Mhm.
Even though there's no information, it still makes you just want to like, I want to just ask everyone, well, like, what do
Yeah.
you think? What do you think happened that night? Um,
Mhm. Yeah.
it's just insane. Like I also would love to like interview people that maybe even just be around us and
Mhm.
just say like, what do you know about the Nancy Guthrie case? Like what are you aware of? What do you feel as if the information out there? I
Mhm.
don't know about anime. I am here 1, 2, 3 just said, do you guys like anime?
Um,
If so, what's your fave? You probably do,
I've
right?
watched some, but I'm not huge on it. And I feel like also the ones that I've watched are like more basic. But I do love Star Wars, and I've loved the series that they've done, Star Wars Visions, where it's anime style, and they've taken a lot of different Japanese companies and allowed them to do these different short stories. And I really love that. So that's been really cool for me. But like I said, I don't watch too much TV. So, but yeah, definitely into K-pop a little bit. That's kind of in the same.
Oh, he loves
Yeah.
K-pop.
Yeah.
I kind of stopped following Nancy Guthrie. Where is she? Why haven't they found her? I think that's the question. I think that's why
Yeah.
so many people are holding on to this case because there's
Mhm.
very little information, and the fact that we're not receiving any updates, it all seems like a big red flag that there's a
Yeah.
lot of corruption going on within the Pima County sheriffs, within it's not, I'm not saying that her family is guilty, but I just don't understand why we're not hearing from them more.
Yeah.
That is, to me, it's just,
I
oh
think
yeah,
Sheila says it how it's just pulling heavy on the heartstrings, and I think that that's so true. You just look at the photos of Nancy and the thought of her being taken, and
I
we don't
can't
know
do
what
it.
happened. We don't know
Or
what
where
happened.
she is right now and what she went
Yeah.
through in those final moments, or just her getting taken out of her bed, like they said. Like, imagine your grandmother or
I can't.
anyone that you have in your life, or even if you're around Nancy's age, imagine that happening to you. I think that's what really, and you asked me a question earlier, like what makes you so involved in true crime. I think it's because I put myself in these other people's
Mm.
boots, and I'm like, if I ever went through that, like I couldn't imagine. So I want to bring enough awareness for that person, or I want to know more. I want to know why. And yeah, we agree, Omar. Like it's so bizarre in 2026 to disappear. Yeah, with all of
Everything that we have, all the technology, red light cameras, everything of that sort, and you
this
disappear.
woman just disappeared. There's
And
no answers,
yeah,
nothing.
with a celebrity daughter, things are just odd. And I think, yeah, that's part
I
of
wanted
really.
to ask you, do you think that they know who the perp potentially is and they just haven't released it because they're waiting to lock in more evidence, or do you think they would have pulled them in already?
I'm the more, I change every day because I'm still learning a lot,
Yes.
but I'm just going to say my thoughts right now is you once said to me that saying no body, no crime. And I think that's what's hard is we don't know where Nancy is. There's so many questions, but I think they might know more than they're putting out there, and they're just not revealing that information to not cause panic, and they might need more evidence. So that's where I kind of stand right now. But I'm changing by the hours. The more that I listen to things and the more that I'm getting into it, there's just an endless discussion. And I think it's so confusing how you can just go missing, and it's scary, and it's an elderly woman. And like I said, I just looking at the photos of her, it just makes me so sad. And I just want the family to have some peace. And who knows what they know, because, you know, they haven't really been too involved. And there's lots of speculation there, but yeah, Omar Little, just to continue, what is the motive? Why kidnap this elderly woman? We have no idea.
It obviously is either to get back at Savannah. It had something to do with Savannah, and whether this was something that was, you know, put together where it's a setup, or if it was someone who was in it for money. But my thing going back to the money is like, why take an 84-year-old woman if you know she has health issues? Like we've previously chatted about, why not pack a bag for her? Why not ensure that her medication was taken that night? Why also were you in the house for 40 minutes? I mean, allegedly, they said that could happen. But I am here. 123 said, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? What would yours be, Max?
At this point, I'm like, I want to be able to look into the past so I can know what the hell happened to Nancy. Like, I'm going to teleport to no, but maybe flying, I'd say, because I just would love to just get there myself. I don't want to sit on a crowded plane or a smelly train. So maybe flying. What about you, Michelle?
I have two. I would like to be able to read people's minds because I already feel like I could read people really well, but I would love to get in their mind and really know what's going on. And then time travel, because I feel like I would love to not go back in time, but I feel like there's also a part of me that would love to go back and have like conversations one last time with people. Do you know what I mean? Especially like to ask these questions. Like, again, my mom has passed, for anyone who doesn't know. So it would be really nice to go back and have a conversation with my mom and ask her these questions, because it's been so long, to say like, hey, what do you think about X, Y, and Z? Or, you know, this is happening in my life. So I feel like there's a lot of things that if we could go back, or even like my grandparents or things like that, like there's so many conversations that should have been had that didn't happen. Do you know what I mean? But then bring me back here, because I am happy where I am in my life.
No, that would be really cool. I would love to time travel to know about things like, where did like the missing colony of Roanoke go to? What happened to Amelia Earhart? Things like that. Like I have those, like
the pyramids, like who built the pyramids?
So many questions like that.
I don't care what they say. That is not with any technology that is right now. Like what's, I don't know.
It's the pyramids. We could do a whole video or a whole live on.
See, that's where I would want to be on Joe Rogan's podcast for that.
Yeah. I love when, I can't think of his last name, but Graham goes on, you know, him, the elderly gentleman who wrote
Yes.
And they say that, you know, he is considered maybe to be controversial with his thoughts, but I just think it's interesting. It's just fun to think maybe there's things, aliens, who knows what happened. Giants, aliens.
I feel like for us to think that we're the only living beings in this whole universe, we're not going to get into it, because I know, again, this could go either way. But I think obviously for us to think we're the only ones here is absolutely crazy. But my point of view.
Yeah.
But any last questions, anyone? I do want to remind you to please like and subscribe if you did have a great time on the show today. We appreciate every single one of you. You're always showing up. You're always showing such support. You're making me, Beach Girl, there's my girl.
Oh, Beach Girl
2531. I was just saying that you are the best hype girl that there is. I love having you here. Thank you. Texas Pet said, Knights Templar are fascinating to me. I never heard of that.
I have heard of that. I don't know exactly what it is, though. We can look more into it.
Oh, Omar said, okay, I got to go. You seem like good people. Good luck with your channel, you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
You were great in the chat.
Tammy Green, do you go live daily or weekly? I try to go live a few times a week. I don't have a set schedule right now. I also like going live with other YouTubers as well, because I feel like I said, like hearing their thoughts on the case and all my new friends. And it's super cool to be in this type of environment. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Like, you're making me want to continue to do this.
Yeah. I don't know when I'll go live. I'll try and I think Michelle and I will definitely try and go live like once or twice a week together. And then I want to start going live myself, having people on. And I don't know what time. We'll see what time it'll happen. She says, love this youthful energy.
Yes.
I'm
Shibby. Isn't Shibby hilarious?
awesome. Yeah.
He's so funny. I like when he
Yeah.
does the Nanos impressions. You probably didn't see it, but
I
he like
haven't seen them.
857s. Oh, I have
Um,
to send it to you. It's really,
okay,
really
send me
good.
that. Maybe we'll hop on a live soon, Shibby, so you can do that for me because I want to hear it.
Oh, we love you, Susie. Thank you so
We love you,
much.
Susie.
Oh, let's see. Michelle and Max would love to have you join us on Nick's channel for Mondays with Mods. Oh yeah, send us the
Oh,
link.
send us the link.
Definitely will join. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I like being able to conversate with everyone. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Texas Egg, that sounds interesting. Send me an email about that because I'd love to chat more about the Knights of Templar. That sounds interesting, and I'm gonna look up a YouTube video about that after.
Oh, yeah. Are you talking about Texas Peg?
Yeah, about saying they the Crusades and built numerous churches and hospitals of that day. I've gone to a lot of old monasteries, and I love looking at old churches. They're just beautiful over in Europe and everywhere.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay.
Any last minute questions, guys? Anything? Oh, Shibby said, I was on the very first Monday with Mods. I called in as a surprise after I did a 10-hour live stream. Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, wow.
Max, when's your trip? Can't wait for the videos.
I'm going away this weekend. Well, actually not this weekend. Sorry, next weekend to Boston. So I'll post some from that. My trip to Mexico is end of August. My trip to Honduras is in September, but also in August, I'm going to Block Island and Nantucket. So maybe I'll post some content from there.
And you're going to Nashville too soon.
Yes, Nashville in October.
Yep, and potentially Arizona.
Yeah, well, definitely Arizona, not potentially.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll, in September, get ready. We're going to Arizona, heels on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope more stuff comes out before then too.
Same. Oh, good. Dodger Girl sent us the recipe. That's awesome. Thank you.
Oh my God, I'm excited. You should see if your mom can make it, Max.
Yeah,
or we should try to make it and we'll film it. We'll show everyone and we'll ask, come on down to Florida. It's hot, someone said.
Oh, maybe. I want to go
beach girl
to West Palm Beach at some point. My friend just moved there. Where are you in Florida, beach girl?
I want to go back to Disney. I'm really hoping.
Disney, West Palm Beach. I really want to go Dry Tortugas.
I heard that's nice.
Yeah, they're supposed to be beautiful. We fly
Don't we fly there? Yeah.
Fly there. Or we can't fly there. It's something with it.
I think it's too short of a landing or something. Like the strip.
No, it's a protected area. Oh, Clearwater. St. Pete, I've heard that's beautiful. I'd love to.
I also think we have direct flights there now to St. Pete.
Yeah. Actually, I asked ChatGPT based on my personality where it thinks I should live, and it said St. Pete. So maybe I'll come down to visit.
Oh, Robbie, that's so nice. I'm glad you both let us get to know you a little bit better on a personal note other than just a streamer. And I think that's what makes us individually, like, I don't want to be the same as everyone else. Like, I understand everyone's chatting about the same topics, and which I love because, again, you're learning from each other. You're building these communities, but also staying true to who you are and being the person that you are. Do you know what I mean? I never want to change for anyone or be any different. So what you're seeing here is how I'm actually in real life. And I'm just being very, very true to you guys. Have a great weekend, Gary. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. You too. Yeah, it's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot.
And I sweat a lot, so get ready. There's going to be some bullets dripping off of me.
Yeah. You're going to need the crop tops.
Yeah. Angel Eyes, these two are amazing. Oh, thank you, Angel Eyes. That's awesome. We love being together, and I think you could take an East Coast train to Florida.
How long would that take? Damn, you'd be out there for days.
I am not doing that. I'll be flying, but you definitely could. I take the Amtrak a lot, and I've seen people do that, but I don't know. I do like train videos. Like I'll go live on the Amtrak once.
Ooh, shout out to Grace Lafferty for train. What is that song? Back to Boston.
Oh, yes.
Or is it Stella? Like, who is it?
No, it's Grace. I think so.
Lafferty. Okay. Yeah. Beach girl, you all are the real deal. Thank you so much. Bye, y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much, Texas Pet. We might pop up again. You never know. But we'll make sure, like, we give you guys enough time so you're able to see when we are popping up. Thank you again to everyone who is consistently joining, who's subscribing, who's liking. please subscribe to both of our channels. That would be awesome. I did see like on my analytics page that it said half the people were subscribed, half were not. So it does help when you are subscribed. We can push out more content for you guys. Love to get to meet you all, and we're going to keep this going. We're going to keep covering cases, and we'll do more of these if you liked them. We got a bunch of emails, a bunch of questions. So
thank you all so much for coming. We had fun. It's always
yes.
yeah.
Thank you, Michelle, for making me blue. Thank you, Brenda. You're awesome. You deserve to be blue. Beach girl, I gotta make you blue too, because honestly, like, you are my number one. I'm gonna have like 20 moderators, but it's fine. They're all great. I literally, if my whole thing could be blue, it would be, because everyone here is so positive, which I love.
Well, we'll definitely keep you guys in the loop when we're going live next and when I'll be going live. And I hope everyone has a great Friday, a great weekend. Be safe. And we hope to see you all soon. Thank you so much, Michelle, for having me on. This was my first stream.
Yes, your first live, popping off for everybody.
Yeah, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you everyone for the support. Don't forget to Angel Eyes said he'll mod for you as well, so you can make him a mod.
Yeah, send me an email and I'll get you set up.
Yeah, send him an email, Angel Eyes, and then we'll catch you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you all so much. We appreciate everything that you've been doing. Bye, Shibby. I hope you have a great Friday, and I'm sure we'll chat soon, but thank you all so much.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Maxie.